Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning to the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, NFL Live's Ryan Clark says Lamar Jackson lost his mind. Look. I'm going to keep stressing this. I love when people give Lamar Jackson his flowers and the Ravens offense some flowers. And the reason why is because people try to act like this offense hasn't been dynamic since Lamar Jackson has become the Baltimore Ravens QB. I'd like to remind everybody that is watching this channel who might not know this. Go look it up. The second highest scoring offense points per game in NFL history is Lamar Jackson-led Baltimore Ravens. You know this, right? You know this. But so many questions get brought up when Lamar is placed anywhere near QB questions. Can he throw? Can he do it from the back? Is he clutch? Can he come from behind? Can he lead? Can he be mean? Is he seen? Like, it just gets ridiculous. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play what Mina had to say and Ryan Clark had to say on NFL Live. So without further ado, let's go over and see what they had to say about the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson.
Baltimore has outrushed opponents by 754 yards. That's the second most in a team's first 5 games of a season since the merger, trailing only Walter Payton's 1984
By
Bears.
four. There's 758 for the Bears.
We have a lot of football to get to. That's Dan Orlovsky, Mina Kimes, Ryan Clark, Marcus Spears in the shades. Swag, you look like security over there. Ready to go?
I am Amar C security.
I'm
security for RC.
Although he's wearing the Chiefs color.
Lamar Jackson did all the things that for years people who don't watch him say he can't do. He consistently threw from behind in obvious drop-back situations, bringing back into the game, despite the outstanding play of Joe Burrow, who we'll get to. He beat the blitz, QBR of 98 when Bengals sent extra rushers, constantly making good decisions, throwing the ball with touch and accuracy, short and intermediate parts of the field. He diced them up from inside the pocket, from in the tackle box, 322 yards, 2 touchdowns. Yes, that throw where he pushed down Sam Hubbard is one of the coolest things, frankly, I have ever seen in my life. But I want to stress this. Lamar Jackson won this game as a pocket passer. He was unbelievable and went toe-to-toe with Joe Burrow, who was equally great.
Yeah, and this is why it's so great to do the show with Mina. She's always so measured, right? And she understands all of the numbers, but also she dives into the film. So I can tell you this, he was excellent from the pocket because it was about the timing he had with Zay Flowers. When you look at some of the things that they were able...
I'm going to put a pause on this real quick. People do not realize they had like 120 yards in that game. Zay Flowers was dialing, and he dropped that one pass where he was wide open, right? If Zay Flowers probably would have caught that... Zay Flowers could have ended this game with 130 yards because there was no one around him when he dropped that. That's a 20-yard game. 15 at the least. Nobody was around him when he did that drag route across the formation. So, yeah. He does. Zay Flowers has gotten no flowers for the game he had last game. And I want to make sure I give him his flowers. Zay played literally out of his mind. But we continue.
To do as soon as his foot hit exactly where it was supposed to be, Zay Flowers was coming out of his break and he was making plays, whether it was outside the numbers or crossers or late in the down. I feel like Zay Flowers is now showing you that he can go out and win one-on-ones if you try to stop the run. Now let's get to the real part. Lamar Jackson lost his mind yesterday. If Josh Allen would have did this, Greeny would have had 6 hours of the show dedicated to Lamar Jackson, to Josh Allen putting on his cape. What about Lamar putting on his cape? What about standing across from Joe Burrow, who is playing Joe Burrow like football? Jamar Chase, playing Jamar Chase like football. And every single time Lamar Jackson answered. Sam Hubbard, after the fumble, one of the biggest men in the world. He's like the mountain on Game of Thrones. Get up off me. Gets out to the sideline. Throws the ball to Isaiah Likely. He did everything yesterday.
Go crazy.
Everything.
Go crazy.
That's where I'm going to stop it because I could make it keep going. But you always said that if this was Josh Allen, they'd have a 6-hour segment. But everyone knows, Lamar played great, and they're trying to hurry up and get off of it because that's not the narrative. It's not the narrative. I want to put this out so you understand exactly what the narrative should be. Joe Burrow played as good as he could play. Jamar Chase played as good as he could play. T. Higgins played as good as he could play. And against Lamar, it was not enough. Imagine you having one of the, if not the best game of your career individually, right? 5 touchdowns. You're like, well, I'm on a heater. And Jamar Chase having one of the best games of his career. Both of you are in sync. You're literally reading each other's lines. Like, I know where he'll be. Right. Huh, I knew it. Now left. Huh, dude, you're in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Imagine having that type of sync. Being in that type of sync. That psychological connection with another person on the field where there's nothing they can do to stop you. And then find yourself at the end like, it wasn't enough. I reached Super Saiyan. My hair is gold. My eyes are green. But yet this person somehow has shown me my power level is nothing compared to theirs. Oh, the humanity! Bro, imagine the type of frustration Joe Burrow is going through after that game. When he looks and he says, what more could I have done? Everyone's going to dwell on the interception. I'm not going to. I think Joe Burrow played out of his mind. I think Jamar Chase played out of his mind. And it just wasn't enough, because when you're going against, no matter how good you are, when you're going against a true monster. See, Joe Burrow is great, but he's still human. No. Lamar's not human. He is a monster that so happily plays football. That's what he is. He has proven time and time again that he's able to do things that nobody else could do. Do you and they kind of touched on it. Sam Howard is a very big man. Like, Ing Raven will tell you, you can ask him, he met me. I'm a very strong dude, like very strong. Yeah, like I was benching 300 from high school. That's just been and everyone's like, oh, you're a football player. No, I grew up playing basketball. That was when I was 180. This man stiff-armed a 270-pound man into the turf with one arm without falling or losing balance. Then continued and jumped out of bounds, simultaneously also getting hit as he was jumping out of bounds and throwing a ball across the other side of the field. Oh, no, I said that's wrong saying. Just across the field between 2 defenders and hit a moving target for a touchdown. You're really trying to ask or make the inclination that he isn't him? I told you his new name is Himar. I don't care if it sounds Indian. Himar is his name. First of his name. Himar Gotius, first of his name. Lordship over the domain of Baltimore. Yo! But did he lose his mind? You darn right. And I'm hoping that he hasn't found it yet. Because if Lamar goes insane like this versus these other teams, you could kiss the baby. What Ultra Sinker used to say, you could kiss the baby. It's done. It's done. And once the defense catches its footing, oh. Super Bowl. But what do you guys think? Do you think Lamar Jackson lost his mind? Do you think that he right now is the best player in the NFL? Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please. I really want to know. Don't get in your feelings. Just talk to me. But as always, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You know I love the comments. And if you have not done so already, check out The Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness, whenever your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you'd like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code. QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This your host, Nectar, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yeah.
Finish him, Daddy.
Oh!